blanco. You cannot pass a law with blank.
It has to be complete in itself.
That is not allowed. Bakit mo ilagay blanco dyan? Oh, if it's a contingent amount, you place the contingent amount. Whether it falls short or sobra, then you can add. Or kunin mo kung may sobra. But you cannot speculate by placing a blank there for the amount of the appropriations or whatever it is. It's just not, it is not allowed by law. You cannot pass an incomplete appropriation or bill for that matter, whatever. Bawal o yan. Bawal o yan. And you can go to jail for that. Mind you. My God, you will all go to jail. Mabigat yan. Public document na yan. So, if it's different from what was really intended by Congress, or was not really through an accurate copy as passed by Congress, that is falsified or forgery. In which case, mamili ka lang, forgery, falsification, or jail.
May nakita akong maraming kulang sa BICAM report. Yung Bicameral Conference Committee report, pinirmahan kahit may mga nakikita tayong blanco. So far, ito yung nakikita ko na pages na kulang. Page SP 11, page SP 12, page SP 13, page SP 15, page SP 17, page SP 20, page SP 21, page SP 22, page SP 36, page SP 37, page SP 162, page SP 168, page SP 183. Mostly from the Department of Agriculture and on-and program appropriations. So let's go directly to the page SP 11 to SP 12. Pwede naman siguro i-flash ito sa ating screen, no? Nahalata ko sa kasi Mayor, daming Mr. President, na maraming at Harvey, maraming blanco. And these are not, I would say, ordinary figures because these figures will reach to billions of pesos. So tingnan natin sa page SP 11 to SP 12. Line 49. After the acronym NIA, delete the amount in figures 74 billion 570 million 743,000 and replace with blank. Kita naman sa screen. Line number 52. After the acronym PCA, delete the amount in figures 889 million 065,000 and replace with blank. After the word total, delete the amount in figures 104 billion 820 million 715,000 and replace with blank. At saka sa number 7, you will see the amount. Dito sa Bicameral Conference Committee report ito. NIA is blank, PCA is blank, total is blank. So maraming pages ito na ganito. Kung isa-isahin natin, I think 13 pages pa yung nakita ko na blanco at saka pati na yun sa program appropriations. At saka may nakita rin akong observation sa page SP 11 of the BICAM report. It says that the Agricultural and Fisheries Modernization Program of 146 billion 335 million 937,000. Klaro yun sa BICAM report. However, pagdating sa GAA, General Appropriations Act, ang lumabas na figure is only 126 billion 728 million 221,000. Ang ibig sabihin, merong discrepancy. So, paano nagka-discrepancy? So, with all these findings, makikita natin na defective yung BICAM report. At bakit pinirmahan ng members? So, the House and the Senate ratified defective BICAM report. In other words, apektado yung ating GAA. because BICAM report was defective. What was ratified by both houses are defective. Ang dami ko lang na blanco. That can be shown in the BICAM report at firmado. So, yun ang aking nakikita na findings.
Thank you, Congressman. See, just before we get the input, the insights of President Duterte, Kung, just to refresh the timeline, this bicameral report was signed and ratified last December 11.
Yes, December 11, ang final meeting nila ng Bicameral Conference Committee report at pinirmahan ng members. And on the same day, December 11, the 222 pages Bicameral Conference Committee report was ratified by the Senate and the House. So both houses ratified it, and the enrolled bill was signed by the President December 30, 2024.
Correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, especially for those Filipinos na, to put this na maintindihan nila, simply sir, kumbaga, there's this document, this BICAM report, na pinirmahan na may mga blanco pa na items.
Yes, makikita ito, nandito sa, ito yung copy ng, total copy ng Bicameral Conference Committee report. Nandito yung 222 pages, may mga vacant pages. I really don't know kung paano lumabas na may figure na pagdating sa GAA.
Okay, thank you po. Mr. President, sir, what's your comment on this particular issue?
Well, it falls short sa exacting standard ng ating batas na lalo na money appropriations must appear the true and correct value kung anong gusto mong, what would be the application for the money for, public money. Pagka ganon, there's something terribly wrong. And as a matter of fact, I would say, kung may mga blanco yan lumusot, that is not a valid legislation. Kung nasa batas na yan, lumabas na yan ng blanco-blanco, either it could be filled up before or after sa Congress, pagka ganon, what must be submitted is the true and correct figure coming out as prepared by the budget submitted to Congress for appropriation. Pagka putol-putol yan o may kulang, that is not a valid budget for implementation as law. It's not only inaccurate, but I think the budget is in totality invalid. Hindi na pwede mag-blanco-blanco dyan sa pera ng tao. Ano ka man? It's people's money. Maglagay ka ng mga mga provisions, but without the true and correct items or money that would be appropriated by Congress, by the people owning the money. So everything must be explained clear, patent, without doubt na itong pera na ito para ito sa ganito. Itong para na ito para sa eskwelahan, ito para sa agriculture. But you do not leave any item there vacant. Itong pera na ito blanco to be filled up later on. That is not allowed by law. And that budget is already, I would like to remind Congress, mali ho yan. It's invalid. Please correct it. Or recall the budget and demand an explanation kung bakit dumating sa inyo yan na ganun kablangko. We are not, para ka binigyan ka ng blanco check dyan, o sige, bahala na kung ano ilagay ninyo. In the same manner, yung mga blanco-blanco dyan, whatever or whoever corresponds to that particular item is free to just fill up the amount. That is not by all commandments of the law. That cannot be valid, invalid, unenforceable. And kung na-implement na, it must be corrected and the money returned if already spent or corrected. And kung sino man ang ano niyan, they have to give us the explanation. Otherwise, sabihin ko sa mga Pilipino, huwag na kayo magbayad ng buwis ninyo. Ganun lang naman, pinagsasayang itong mga kumang na to.
What do you think?
I fully agree with the President. Nagsalita na si Pangulong Duterte na illegal yung 2025 budget. At tama yung sinabi ni Congressman Sid na ito ay napirmahan originally December 11 and the President was supposed to sign it December 20. Pero natulak ito ng December 30 at sinasabi nga nila na pag-aaralan daw dahil sinasabi ng Malacanang na ang Administrasyong Marcos ay been very prudent in programming and budgeting. But with this revelation now of Congressman Sid na pumirma ang Bicameral Conference Committee ng blankong final committee report, ito'y magpapasinungaling doon sa sinasabi na nagsagawa ng isang complete staff work at nagsagawa ng due diligence ang tanggapan ng Pangulo. Ang i-challenge ko lang siguro, Kong Sid, baka naman kasi sabihin ng mga miyembro ng BICAM Committee, yung blankong yan, meron kaming agreement dyan na i-fill upan na lang ng kanilang technical working group o secretariat. Pwede po ba yun?
Hindi yan pwede because and I think it's in the BICAM report also that we made an omnibus motion to allow the technical staff to make correction in cases of typographical, grammatical, or nasa omnibus motion, printing errors. So they are allowed to make necessary adjustments. So those are material and substantial items, yung blank items, may figures na malalaki, hindi pwede yun. That can never be classified as typographical or grammatical or printing error.
Alam mo, yung nakikinig, baka hindi nyo lang yan, yung typographical, grammar or anything, that has nothing to do with what the intent of the law or Congress wants. No, you put anything there that is not the reflection of what Congress has passed or what is really the correct amount doon sa mga budget, i-jumble-jumble ninyo, that is falsification of law. Perjury yan or whatever, perjury, forgery, and it can only amount to one thing. Alam mo ano? It's criminal action. You can all go to jail for that. At kung ano, ako ang binigyan ng trabaho to follow up these things and ganito ang lumabas, my God, you'll all go to jail. Mabigat yan. Public document na yan. So if it's different from what was really intended by Congress or was not really it true and accurate copy as passed by Congress, that is falsified or forgery. In which case, mamili ka lang, forgery, falsification, or jail. Alin dyan sa tatlo, papasok sa iyo.
Mr. President, bilang dating prosecutor, magaling na abogado, dating can they argue that what they did nung blinangko, can they put up as a defense na there is a proper delegation ng kanilang duty sa kanilang secretariat o kaya sa kanilang technical working group na binigay nila na kayo na lang ang maglagay ng figure at inaprubahan na namin in principle yung mga items dyan?
These are the things that cannot be delegated, especially the amounts. Hindi mo pwedeng biro-biro yan. It must be exact. Nandiyan po lang sa Congress paglabas niyan, if the amount is 1 million, it's 1 million. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na kayo na mag-correct dyan 1,200,000 or make the corresponding inaccuracies or sabihin mo yung anong pinag-usapan na dito after the law was passed. You cannot correct it by yourselves. It has go to the main body or to the person who was the authority to define and characterize the law. Kung ibigay mo yan dyan sa inyo, at most inyo is typographical error or maybe mistakes in spelling. But you cannot change the germane topic of that's not allowed by law. That's a very dangerous thing, tinkering with itong batas natin. Because it could change, it could be serious and it could put the trouble in the system dito sa ating separate of powers ng Supreme Court, Judiciary, and the President. Bawal o yan. Talagang hindi pwede yan. Maski na and or, bantayan ninyo yan. And or, iba yan. Hindi yan pwede na you just look up to the sky and you just try to discern if it was really the intent of siguraduhin mo doon sa records, pagkinig ka kung anong pinagsasabi ng mga lawmakers doon or what is the intent or what is really this spoken words. Mahirap kang kayo dito sa baba. You are not hindi naman ako minamaliit ko kayo. O dito kayo sa baba, aside from the lawmakers, do not pretend to know. And do not pretend to guess what is right and what is wrong, and what is true and what is false. Talagang accurate yan. Refer to the records, and if you cannot get it from the, kung hindi masyado klaro, then you listen to the recorded history doon sa Congress. Marami namang stenographic notes dyan eh. Hindi lang may isang tao dyan. May stenographic notes ang Senate, the individual senator, and yung report ng Congress itself.